Let me ask you a question. What funds local schools?
Property taxes, federal taxes, and a load of other taxes.
So what's the predominant funder of local schools?
The most important one's going to be property taxes.
Property tax. Have I ever advocated for the abolition of property taxes?
You're talking about getting rid of a socialist institution. And
Correct.
The biggest socialist
property tax is anything but a socialist institution. It's an ownership tax. If you don't want to pay property tax, don't buy the property.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, today we're going to be reacting to Kirk shares his opinion on abolishing the federal income tax. Guys, let's get right down to this.
You know, if you're advocating for pure capitalism,
more of a capitalist society,
sure,
most absolutely.
Sure. One of the things you need to talk about is education, right?
Let's talk about it.
Education, it's a huge amount of taxes, huge amount of spending per student across the country. You know, we're looking at tens of thousands per year. Now, in a communist society, capitalist society, let's say there are none of these taxes. You expect each parent to have these hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay for the education of each of their children, just for schools leading up to college.
So let me ask you a question. What funds local schools?
Property taxes, federal taxes, and a load of other taxes.
So what's the predominant funder of local schools?
The most important one's going to be property taxes.
Property tax. Have I ever advocated for the abolition of property taxes?
You're talking about getting rid of a socialist institution. And
Correct.
The biggest socialist
property tax is anything but a socialist institution. It's an ownership tax. If you don't want to pay property tax, don't buy the property.
It's large contributions of everyone to take care of everyone in the way that you accepted.
If you don't want to live in the neighborhood, live somewhere else. You can live somewhere with next to no property tax.
There's no education system in the United States in which you can not get an education by living there.
That's correct. Yes.
That is a
But
socialist
if you want to pay next to no, okay, it's not. So what's your argument? That I'm somehow like against taxes, or
no? I am asking, in a world without the taxes that you're talking about.
I want to understand the question precisely.
In this world where you have limited to no taxes, the capitalist model, which is that.
So let me make it perfectly clear. I would love to abolish the federal income tax. Probably not going to happen. So we can go to a 10%. Everyone pays 10%. That's plenty of money to fund essential government services. Now, let's talk about funding of schools. I've never, not once, said get rid of property tax. There's more than enough money in the property tax system, in the state tax system, and in the other ways that we fund education, such as the lottery and other government revenue services, to effectively fund public schools if you're able to fire bad teachers and fight public sector teacher unions, if you're able to do that.
Okay, I guess that was detailed and clear, but among all of Kirk's debate arguments that I have, reacted to and watched in my spare time, I've never heard him say they should abolish property tax before. I have never heard him say that, because how else are they going to fund education? I mean, like, public schools run through taxes, right? Of course they do. Because I look back at my country and I see that we have some government schools where the students don't pay any bills. I think they just come to learn and all. They're being given books, a classroom, a table and a chair, more like a locker. And then, so they just come to learn. The school is fully funded. If they're going to pay for anything, maybe sanitation fee, or I don't even know. But I know that they do clean the school themselves. Like they don't really have, right? It's just one I have seen because it's close to where I live. So that's why I'm giving it in details. But like, apart from that, I feel like tax is important. If any tax should be reduced, then it will be, should I say, the tax that has to do with the government. Because most times I don't even get it. Why are people paying like taxes to support the government itself? Because they literally earn a lot already. So, I mean, like, fine, pay taxes, but like, this tax should be used for something that will benefit the masses, because obviously it is coming from like the masses, it's coming from the public. So it should be used to benefit them. Like, let's say, education. It is very much needed. This tax should be used to, schools, let's say federal schools that can't afford like a lot of things that the students will need, like, for example, laptops in their computer labs and, you know, other things that the students will need for practicals and all that. They should put more effort into doing all these things. But guys, you give me your ideas. What do you think about this? Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.